Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik and welcome back to more on Animal Crossing for the Gamecube. You'll realise that this isn't the normal way we start these episodes, and there is a very good reason for this, and I guarantee at least one of you watching will have picked this up if you've been watching all the episodes we've made this year, and maybe if you're before. Now, as some of you may have been aware, this became prevalent early on in the series, where basically, the thing that keeps track of time, real time in my Gamecube is fine. The game time progresses as you'd expect. But in terms of when my Gamecube is off, it's still plugged in, but just when it's off and not running, that time it doesn't work. The battery burnt out, it's fair, this console is over 20 years old. Now the issue is kind of after that. I've never shown this, but before every recording I go and manually adjust the time. Some would call it time traveling, I just call it a necessary evil. But every time I will go and correct the date, I will put the time, yada yada yada. Now, of course, it is currently the 11th of February, and I should probably bump this up a few minutes. The issue is when the year rolled over, as I'm sure you can see, one thing here is wrong. It isn't 2022. It hasn't been 2022 for, a month and a bit. So, to some of you may not know what that means. It means that, basically, I want to set the clock right. But if I do this, and by no exaggeration, the town is going to skip forward a lot. So, I just figured I'd show the beginning of this, because I'm going to do it. I'm not living in 2022 permanently and then a year behind. Hell no. We're going to 2023, because today is not Friday, it's Saturday. That's the thing that clued me in. It ain't a Friday today. I would have known. I know this isn't usually a day to record it. I never usually record on Saturdays, but obviously because of the way years work and stuff, that showed Friday. But it wasn't a Friday, because I didn't have a takeaway. So, yeah. Finally clued it. Took a while, but we're here at last. Either way, that is the correct time, so we shall get started. I also have a drink with me as well, with my throat. Not even throat, it's just random congestion at this point, so, yeah. I can Pepsi Max myself into my town's early grave, ? We're going to see how it changes. I should have done this. See, the issue is that was February 2022 that we last played, but we also technically played on the last few days of 2022. So push comes to shove, but we get very lucky, it's only been 2 in-game months. If not, well, yeah. But that does allow us to myth bust some things, so we'll see. And let me have it. I'm dreading that post box, but what we got? One of you is moving away later because we only got 3 last time, didn't we? So we'll just check it. Museum. Okay, museum, we're fine. Just hold it together. Museum again. This is fully my own consequences, by the way. If I don't like this, I could be more on the ball with changing the date. And museum again. So we just got that one letter on the bottom right of that square, which we should probably check. Of course, we're going to go donate these. As I said, I kind of think it's quite easy to fill out the museum in this section of the game, so, well, because there's that little of a selection. So, yeah. So, with that said, Tom, look, Jesus Christ, I thought someone had moved away. A candy machine, I mean, fair enough, quite amazing, but, yeah. Either way, I will pay visits to Nook, actually, because I am quite interested in tickets. If you've been around a while, basically, tickets have been like a hotspot where we're never sure whether we're meant to keep them for the next year. In fact, if we're to speak to Lloyd right now, basically, if we go and store an item, we got tickets in here from previous months where we couldn't spend them because we forgot or we just didn't have enough. Now, we've just gone forward here, and our whole working hypothesis was, are these guys fixed to a certain year? No, I do not wish to save. No. Too early. But we're gonna go in. We're gonna not sell these to Nook, but we're gonna go in and we're gonna see if. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It was that many months. Oh no! I was more concerned about villagers moving away, but weeds, of course. Get too used to Perfect Town and New Horizons, but oh no! Well, I guess we'll just have to get down to work, but, oh, jeez. God damn it. What are the chances? What are more the chances Nooks is shut? Can this recording go any worse? I mean, admittedly, I wouldn't have been able to record before 10 anyway. I had a guest around that only just left, I know. Guest staying late in the Neremik household, ooh. Yeah. But we survived. We survived. But Jesus, I didn't expect the weed situation to be this bad. But although this isn't just a few months, this is a year. We essentially just put the date forward. The game must think we're like the most avid time traveler imaginable to the most random date, but no, it's the like this wouldn't happen to someone who was legitimately playing the game back when the console came out, because that battery wouldn't have burnt out. It would have kept track of the time normally. They wouldn't have to manually change it often. But Joyous old me was oblivious to that and thought he could just change a single thing. But like, I mean, I just got so into the thing of changing those first two things, or first two, three. It's like, it just didn't cross my mind when the new year ticked over to move the year as well. It was just go down another month and that was it. So I guess the real moral of the story is just don't get complacent. And, you'll be fine. That said though, it's a necessary evil. I'm not permanently going to live a year behind on the calendar just because Lamau. Yeah. That's, one way to start the episode. That said, we should probably check the map. We should check the map. Like I said, I've been yoinking weeds relentlessly, but who is still here, who is not still here? Okay. Let's go through. I think this is similar, but we'll see. So, Patty is still here. Gabby is still here. Apollo and Wolfgang is still here. And Pecan is still here. Those are the ones I usually remember. Cody's still here. Stella and Aurora are still here. Chevrolet, I think, is new. Doc. Cleo, I think I know Doc. Leopold, yep, Weber, and Robin. Okay, so the roster hasn't really changed bar that other one's person, which I'm fine with, because I heard this game would be ruthless to me if I dared to time travel like a significant amount, like everyone would move out, whereas in other games it's normally capped at like 2 Fallen breaks, because then it kind of still entices you into coming back. But yeah, weird, very weird, very stupid, honestly, but it is what it is, and at the end of the day, it means I have a definite title for this video, because I realised like the perfect town stuff in City Folk, I'm running out of titles, but for this one I can just call it Fast Forward and you'll immediately know what it means. It doesn't mean I'm time travelling, it just means I'm correcting a mistake. There's a difference, I swear. It's like, well no, think of it this way, time travelling you have something to gain, I have nothing to gain from this other than honesty, so am I really that bad for technically time travelling? I didn't think so, it's like I owned up to my mistake. And when I was growing up, we were told that was commendable, so, I win. As if there was any contest to that. It's my channel, I can control the narrative, ha ha ha. Speaking of my channel, if any of you are interested in updates on the Pocket Camp video, I figured to put them in passing. You'll have a special video going out tomorrow, is all I'm going to say on the matter, because, between you and myself, that video, unless it gets completely shafted by the algorithm within the next 8 hours, is going to become my best performing video ever. It passed 10k earlier, and the thing to beat is currently on 11,536. It's about to come up on 11k itself, so it's at a rate of like 40-ish views an hour, so yeah, no, if it keeps it up, that's going to be, well, no, it will be. It will be a sight to behold. And maybe I probably have to make another celebration video, honestly, to announce that there's a new thing, because, in case you don't know, that top spot's gone uncontested for a while. It's like the one thing I've got in common with a lot of big YouTubers. When you get a certain, like, catalogue of videos, like, your contention for top spot in terms of views really never gets questioned much. You have that one breakaway video and that's like it, and it takes ages to be toppled. So, yeah, so the one thing makes me feel slightly like a big YouTuber, it's like, oh my god, I finally did it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad that Inviting Bob's getting dethroned, but that's on the overall stage. In terms of local stage, we still need to one-up Inviting Bob, which honestly, just for a second, I was still de-weeding. You know, I'll de-weed, and then when I'm not de-weeding, I'll run over to Blathers. Can I just say, Inviting Bob is going to be one hell of a thing to try and top, right? Like, we've branched out, we've done some like Wii Sports stuff here and there, what have you, Wii Party. And we've done some variety, we've had some videos hit 100 here and there, which I'm very, very, very thankful for. But beating 11.5 thousand on a Let's Play channel, like, I probably don't show as much appreciation for the New Horizons kind of, I don't call it like a bull run. Like, YouTube kind of just designated me as, he's on Animal Crossing content before the game came out. He's definitely kind of not cloud chasing. Give him all the traffic. It's like, that's a once in a career type opportunity. Like, I'm very fortunate that I was able to topple my previous most viewed video, but in terms of inviting Bob on this channel, something tells me we ain't gonna be passing it, unless we get another one of those runs. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly think the next one of those runs that we'll get the chance for is the next Animal Crossing. Which hasn't been announced, but I think if a similar thing happens where YouTube... because if any of you are particularly interested as to, like, what I said pertaining to, like, oh, he knows what Animal Crossing is, the little YouTube thing, it will view certain people as authorities on certain things. So if, for example, Game Theory, because of their most popular videos are this, that, and the other, and they've made them for a while, it will view them as an authority on Five Nights at Freddy's. Or it'll, you know, IGN for game reviews, that type of stuff. And if you're seen as an authority on something, if there's a massive influx of content, you won't necessarily put at the top, but in terms of a new wave of people, you at least stand a bit better of a chance. And I never understood why they did that. I think it's better to match people to content produced by people that know what the hell they're talking about, in which case YouTube messed up, because I had no idea what I was doing with New Horizons. But yeah, no, I just find it funny that YouTube kind of sees me as an authority on Animal Crossing, which is honestly fine by me. And have like moments where I was like, is Animal Crossing what I want to be known for? And it's like, you know what, sure. Like, I have fun doing this. I'm having fun de-weeding. I'm not sure about you all, but I am personally thrilled at the rate we're able to go around with de-weeding. It's like, oh, the productivity levels in this video, I'm telling you. Goodbye, Gabby. I see you want no part of my weeding shenanigans. But yeah, no. Well, YouTube factoid for you there, I guess. Either way, we have been picking a while. We should probably focus on going to the museum, donating what we can, and going from there. Again, it's a shame that Nooks isn't open, so we can't test our theory and or sell anything we can't donate to Blathers, but it is what it is. But yeah, even still, with a lot of talk about, you know, New Horizons and stuff, for a new Animal Crossing game, I would like to start looking forward to that. I know New Horizons in like gaming sense literally dropped not even 3 years ago. Like, it's still a pretty warm topic. But I hope they're at least in the planning stages of making a new Animal Crossing game, because I mean, the time between Wild World and City Folk was like 2 years. And then between City Folk and New Leaf was like 4. Felt way longer back when I was a kid, but it's like there was an MO of at least shorter time between titles back then. So part of me holds out hope that, you know, we see a title in 2024, or more likely 2025. Well, these schedules are a tiny bit different back in the 2000s than they are now. But yeah, no, I will look forward to the next Animal Crossing game, though. I don't want to let New Horizons kind of have a spoiled taste in my mouth. I want to run into it like head first and be like, okay, what you got for me? Because I think it'll be nice. It's a good way to look at it. Either way, hello, Blathers. How are we doing? Please do come in. It's so very nice to see you. Again, the only reason we're doing fossils specifically for Blathers is it's in small amounts, and I can also just, you know, it doesn't take as long in small amounts to spam through all the text. So, who now? Yes. I believe a Trillbite is already part of our... I had a sneaking suspicion that would be, so... I will drink to that. Yes. Could you go any slower? There must be a dev thing somewhere in here to speed up Blathers' text, right? Like, yep, no, I can't... None of these buttons speed it up, not even as an Easter egg. Which is, like, kind of sad, actually. Not even the weird shoulder button I don't even know is used for in certain games. Like, what's the point? Either way, so Trillbite was a no-go. How about the other thing? You. Dinosaur track. So, yeah. Who I say, woohoo, a fossilized footprint. Looks like some of the paleontology is afoot. Hoo-hoo-hoo. But truly, this is quite an earth-shaking find. I've never seen a specimen that can match it in beauty. The distinct three-toed foot tells us that this is the print of a theropod from perhaps the Jurassic period. A what? It's impossible to discern anything more than specific, but speculation is free and a vital part of paleontology. He's not wrong. Speculation is free, and this is why Matt Pat's a multi-millionaire. As a theory, YouTubers, I mean, I'll say it right now. I was saying before how if I need to be known as the Animal Crossing guy on YouTube, I will be. It's like, I'll happily be called many things before I am called a theory/speculation YouTuber. Because it's like, does it make news a bit more exciting? Yes. But also, theory YouTuber. It's like, I'm sorry, part of that profession is browsing 4chan, and no thank you, and that's also been developed. That conversation was derailing quickly, so I'm glad Lather shot me down quickly. Thank you kindly. Either way, 2 more things to sell. And we'll have a run in, actually, see how our collection's coming along, since apparently only the stuff we're digging up is too good for Blathers. Like, ugh. Damn, I felt like a cough was coming on. Drank, cough gone. It's like, screw you, bacteria, I win. Either way, this is a this recording has gone on a while, for what we've done, but I'll take it. You know, it's like, we de-weeded a lot, which is kind of a, like, I'll take this as penance. I'll take this as penance for being a bit thick around New Year's. Like, maybe there was some alcohol in my system, still residually from when I filmed the first episode from, you know, New Year's Eve. I don't know. But there is something admittedly quite funny about getting caught out like that, which is why I'm kind of fine with this. It's like, it may be a bit menial to, you know, go around de-weeding, but I don't know, something about de-weeding uses less of my brain than it does for, say, doing a perfect town and city folk, which uses a lot more of my brain power and gives me less leeway on what to, like, speak / when to speak. And, of course, you're sellable, but not for much. Damn it. Yeah. But yeah, no, compared to, like, perfect town stuff and city folk, this is, like, a task I can turn my mind off for, mostly, and still hold a conversation. Whereas city folk, a bit of it's, like, counting and kind of rationalizing, and I wish I could do it in my head, but it's one of those things where it's like, I gotta make sure I'm sticking to the right numbers and stuff. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Either way, though, can't believe it's been a whole year since we've last played Gamecube. I know some of you really weren't expecting this series to come back. It's like, yeah, I know. I'll shut up. I'll shut up before one of you punches me. Although that said, you know what? We're gonna do some investigatione. Because speaking of, like, time between when a series ends and comes back, or, like, when I was on hiatus, just very quickly, wasn't anticipating that, I'm just gonna quickly put Leaf into my YouTube bar. Okay, when was the last episode of New Leaf put out? Ran for 40 episodes. July 5th, oh my god, it's actually gonna be gone for a year. I think I've explained the issue with New Leaf, in which porting it to Welcome Amiibo was a bit more difficult, as was making the save function. Oops. So, yeah, bit of a kerfuffle there, you could say. But, yeah, no, I would like to bring New Leaf back eventually. It's just, I think that would require figuring out how to properly move stuff off an old hard drive version of Citra onto the newer one. And that'd be overfaffle, but, I mean, I think taking a year break in the middle of a series could be a pretty cool thing. I don't know. Let me know your opinions. I mean, I'm interested now, actually. So let's get a bit of discourse going. I've been loving, by the way, in the comments of the Pocket Camp video, just having discussions with people. It's been very fun. But yeah, let's get a discussion going. Mainly, my brain goes blank once more. What else is new? Yeah, let's get a discussion going. Do you think a year break in the middle of the series could, like, lead for some interesting potential? Because I think, and this is just me, I think having a series like that would be quite cool. Not like, say, where I left a few episodes off and then went back and did them up later. No, I mean just a whole ass series that just had a break in the middle, was done 1 year, and then missed an entire year, and then came back, you know. And then something about that, at least to me, seems kind of cool, and, like, the novelty of it. It's like, you're coming, maybe not 2 different eras of the channel, but you're getting, like, just a slight change midway through. It's like changing the host of Blue's Clues without actually changing the host of Blue's Clues, but still with all the discussion that comes around it. It's like, you can't really go wrong, you know? Actually, before I forget, hello, Cleo. I'm gonna write myself a letter for this fossil. Save myself the time later when I'm, like, panic. That's not even a fossil. Damn it. Do I exist just to make a clown out of myself? Don't answer that. But, like, Jesus. Oh. Like, barely functioning? Definitely. It's like, Chevrolet's asleep. Okay, so Able Sisters is still open though, but Nux isn't. It's like, open up, you wuss. I have stuff to sell you and stuff to buy from you. It's like, you're making money either way. I'm sure you can open your doors. It's like, genuinely, that is one of the Easter eggs I wish was put into this version from the Japanese, or, like, retained. I don't know what the whole deal with it is. But, in case you don't know, in the original version of this, or, like, the version that came after this in Japan, basically, there was an Easter egg where if you got a shovel and banged on the corner of Nux store enough times, he would open up. his shop in the middle of the night. I think you can only do it once, so you have to make your trip count. But he'd buy you items for less and sell you items for more. But you also had access to Nook's shop at a time in which it wouldn't readily be available, which I think was quite cool. Oh, but speaking of money, who needs money when you've got a rock? It's like, oh, I can mash A so freaking fast, man. Zoinks. I'm not sure if the zoinks was necessary, but we've not had a money rock for a while, so I'll take it. If that's my expression of excitement, so be it. It's like, hell yeah. Go me. Like, how much is the haul for that? Okay, so we started on 8,000. So, 1,000. Okay, yeah, we'll say we started on 8,800 and we'll just count up at the end. So, you're 1,000. Part of me was saying 5,000, but it was not. I'm not meant to be. But I think, isn't that big bag 10,000 or is that 5,000? Well, 10k, yeah, no, these Neremiks are a bit more generous than I think they are in the later series. Downside is, you know, you gotta find them. Which is commonly known as the difficult part, but you know, I mean, that said, does work towards our future goal of, like I said, paying off our loan and doing the fun little thing. And I was jokingly mentioning time travel as like a super bad thing that I should be like strung up for earlier in the episode, but yeah, no, I will happily time travel to get to the beta map by doing that one glitch, because in case you don't know, very time sensitive. I did a bit of reading. Apparently, the best time to do it is, actually, if you're a speedrunner of the game, or you've watched speedruns of the game, it's on the same day. That day is apparently very opportune for all the things. Apparently, it's got the best item you can sell in the game, or at least, you know, readily available, hence why speedrun. And, also, it has those announcements which getting to the beta map kind of banks on as part of its method. So, yeah, I'm looking for the sports festival, which is sick, because I think I maybe speculated it, but no, it takes place in the summer months, I think. It might be May, but it's like May, June, July, which even still gives us 3 months to pay off a loan. Like, are you looking at how quick we're de-weeding? Well, de-weeding's probably the best thing, but it's like, if we get bulky with the money rock here and there, keep selling off our random stuff and keep with our fossil thing, and, you know, eventually fill out the thing so we don't have to detour to Blathers as much, I'm confident in saying that we should have no issue having that ready for when one of those works. Apparently morning announcements may also work. I saw conflicting reports on that. So we'll have to see. But generally, good enough of a night. Oh, no lost items. Damn it. But yeah, now I'm going to do a bit more reading, and I don't want to watch a video on it, but I want to watch a tutorial on how to do it after this video, just to keep my intrigue, because, well, we were talking about earlier how you top inviting Bob. I genuinely think an episode like that has the upside potential to top an episode like, I'm not sure I hit the rock, I've already found the money rock today. Yeah, but I think an episode like that definitely has the potential to topple something like inviting Bob, just on like concept alone. Because I found something interesting. My Animal Crossing footage has got around. Like, people have used it. I think I mentioned this. Ooh, okay, perfect timing, right? It's the episode end. No, never mind, Gyroid. But yeah, no, one of my friends, Rayhan, I will be appearing in one of his videos soon, actually. I'll make sure to make a post on the community tab for it. But one of my friends, literally last night out of the blue, Rayhan hit me up and he's like, hey, yo, you'll never guess whose gameplay is at the start of this video. And it was on the evolution of Tom Nook's store. And it was me, well, my channel name, credited in the corner, and it's like, you know what, fair enough. And I can know exactly why some of that footage gets used, because I think he took it specifically from the Nookingtons episode, which would make sense for someone looking for footage of Nookingtons, you know. But yeah, no, it's got around. It was also in, it wasn't simply Press Start, it was someone else. It was a small channel that I gave it to them for like one of their first few videos, and then they overtook me in subs, and I always thought it was quite funny. So they always came back to me. I think they asked me it once or twice. For my gameplay. I think for specifically City Folk, which I always found funny, because why am I the City Folk guy? Like, I'll take it, but, you know. But yeah, no, I was using somebody else's thing as well. And I think at one point, if you search The Roost, City Folk, my gameplay came up. Like, it's always weird, right? And I'll say this to kind of close out the episode, because it's kind of a bit thematically appropriate. I always never thought I was never a particularly big YouTuber. But in terms of like the Animal Crossing space, and particularly playing the older Animal Crossing games in the Let's Play format, and, you know, the sub count and the way things are structured and the thumbnails and stuff, when you factor all that in, while I definitely on the grand stage may not be a super big Animal Crossing YouTuber, like, looking at my stuff being used in people's videos, just like back up that point, which I'm perfectly fine with, by the way. If you ever want to use one of my videos things, it's like, it's fine. Like, my content is very much borrowed stuff. It's borrowed music, borrowed games. The only thing that's really mine is the editing, which is usually borrowed images on software that I didn't develop. The only original thing here is my controller inputs and my voice, I think. I say something to the extent at the bottom of all my descriptions. It's like, the gameplay and commentary are mine, everything else is someone else's. Like, if you want to use my footage, I ain't gonna stop you, so there's your go-ahead, I guess. Unless it's like something clearly... Unless you, like, completely rip a review and redub over it, in which case I will find you. But yeah, no, it's cool, because seeing things like that, it just kind of gently affirms that, yeah, I may not be on top of the world, but at least get around. That video I was shown last night with my gameplay in, 41k views. Like, it was insane. It was one of those things where it was just, again, like, I think this last week has been quite a fun time, because... I mean, maybe I have been for a while, but posting that Pocket Camp video and seeing the trickle down of people from that video come over and, you know, watch this channel, for lack of a better term, I felt just a little bit more like a big YouTuber. And admittedly, that's been really nice. But I should probably stop talking. We'll wrap this one up here. So if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a bunch. It lets me know you want to see more of this and all that good stuff. So if we winded on a bit this time, I think we had a pretty good talk. So until next time, all said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.